YouTube, Troystarz, trucking. Thanks for tuning in. So we're gonna go ahead and start this video off by talking about my Volvo truck, right? Now, just a quick recap, and also I'm gonna give a lot of information based on if you guys are seeking of buying a Volvo truck, especially 2013 up, because 2013 to 2017, some part of 18 is the same. Everything is partially the same, you know what I mean? So in this video, I'm just gonna talk about my experience owning a Volvo truck.
For more videos like this, please subscribe.
The cost, and when I said the cost, I'm not gonna be accurate because, to be honest, I was searching and looking for all the possible things that I've done, but I can't seem to find everything. But the major one I know, because it's major, right? So I don't need to find a receipt for it. I can tell you by offhand, right? Also, I'm gonna show you all the parts that I fixed, or all the parts that went bad since I've owned this truck, right? How many miles on the truck when I got it, everything that happened from day one, how the truck is now running. And I own this truck over to 3 years and a couple of months, by the way. So I'm trying to let you guys get a more understanding. And it's a 2013 VNL 780. Also, it is when I got it, it was 1.3 million miles on it. Now, have I done the engine? No. But in this video and follow up, I'm gonna give you guys all the information that maybe would help someone if you're thinking and if you want to have an idea. And we're just gonna go around the truck, and then in the next video we're gonna go through inside of the truck. I mean, another recap of what inside of the truck hold up or look like with the amount of miles on there. So thanks for tuning in, and please stay tuned. Troystarz trucking. Yes, so what I changed within the 3 years since I have the truck. So let's start it off with and this is in between 1.3 million to 1.65, because 1.65 is on the truck at the current moment, now that I'm doing this video. Okay, I did change the 6 injectors and 6 cap in 2019, right? That cost was $6,384 for 6 injectors, 6 cap, and labor at the Volvo dealer with 1 year warranty, right? The next thing I've done is I've changed my radiator right after I changed the 6 cap and whatever. I changed the radiator, right? The radiator cost me $1,600 when I take back the truck to Canada, and that video is on my channel, where I use a JB well to patch up the area that went out, and that's what I did to reach back to Canada and get it changed over here. Like I said, that cost was $1,600, and that was in 2019, right? The next thing I've done on here is I changed 3-wheel seal. I changed in 2019 I changed 2, one at my mechanic in Brampton and one at the dealer when we're doing an inspection, and one the other day, and I mean like last week, I was in 2000, that was in 2020, I changed another wheel seal, right? The wheel seal is hard to take off the wheel, take the old one out to put a new one in. It's kind of tight. I don't know what happened, but yeah. Anyway, that being said, continue. The next thing I've done, I changed all 6 slack adjusters for the brakes, right? And I've done that in 2018. Yeah, I've done that in 2018. All 6 slack adjusters, right? And this is what the slack adjuster look like if you guys don't know what it is. This thing here. So this is slack adjuster for those who don't know it. I changed 2 maxi, right? 2 maxi pads that would be for the brake, for the, you know, it was leaking, and I got those changed. So since I have the truck for, like I said, for the 3 years, I only changed those twice, 2 on them. The next thing I've done is I changed the seal on the oil separator. The seal and the chassis, with that brace to the chassis, was done. That would be a square seal. That was done in 2019 and early 2019 and late 2019. I've done the other seal that I removed from the okay, so there's 2 seal on the oil separator on the left side of the engine. There's 2 seal on there. One that bolt to the crankcase of the engine. That is a little square seal right there, and that seal is not expensive. And there's a other seal that comes with 2 of them inside there, that is go in the housing itself, that you got to move all those 3 screws. I have a video on my channel where I removed those 3 screws and I put it in. So that was changed late 2019, right? The next thing I've done on my truck is throughout the inspection for Landstar, they had changed some module that control the air pressure and stuff on my truck. I'm gonna show you them. I don't remember the prices, but I know they're somewhere $400 and $300 for those modules. So I'm gonna show you them, right? Some of them that was changed. The next thing that was done with the time I have this truck, I got the cab shock changed. The 2 cab shock at the back of the truck, I got 2 brand new cab shock, because those were out in 2018. That was 1.4 going to 1.5 million miles. Let's get some major stuff out the way first, right? You know what, before I go major, let me start off by the experience of everything, because when I got this truck, I'm a new buyer. I'm new to owning my own truck. I'm new to all of this, right? So everything I've done, I've learned a lot. And if you already was subscribed to this channel, then you will see everything that I've been through. Now, if this is your first time tune in to my channel because of the topic that I'm going to talk about now, I'm just going to give you a quick recap so you can have an understanding what it's like and how to move further with your idea behind buying a Volvo truck. Basically, when I just got this truck, right, when I bought this truck in 2017, it was June 2017 when I purchased this truck, right? When I went to look at the truck, I'm going to tell you about the mistake that I've made and how much it costs and all that, right? So when I went to get this truck, basically it was selling on a website in Canada, and I thought this story over and over, but I'm still going to repeat it just because I want to talk about everything about this truck, right? Upon purchasing this truck, I was searching on a Canadian website where I saw this truck posted, right? This truck was posted with on the Canadian website, like I said before, stating that it was 800,000 miles on there, or 800,000 kilos on there. Like I said, a Canadian website, which in Canada we only deal with kilos, not miles. In the US, it's miles, right? Now, it was stated in the section area that says kilos at 800,000, right? But really, and in fact, it was actually miles, but I didn't know this. This was my first time buying a truck, like I said before, so I was excited. Not really paying much attention to the MI on the needle. You know what I mean? I was just paying attention to, I saw 800,000 on it. I know it was a Canadian website, so I just figured, said, you know what, this is not really at, you know, the dash really changed. He didn't change it to miles, it was just kilo. Okay, that being said, and the reason why I bring it up is because I want to let you know the transmission, actually, the warranty on the transmission on any Volvo truck goes up to 1.2 million, right? Kilos, right? And when I look at this truck and I saw the kilo at 800,000, I was saying to myself, okay, well, I still, if anything with the transmission, I can still take it back to the dealer because warranty is on there. So that was one of my things, because you know the transmission is very expensive. So I was thinking, I was more thinking, and the mistake that I made, one of the biggest mistake I made was never didn't carry my mechanic along with me. You know what I mean? I was trying to work on a budget, but the budget ended up costing me more. If I had, like, you know, carry my mechanic, you know, he would spot more than what I see. So why I say this is, when I actually got the truck, I bring it to the mechanic to do my final inspection, and while he was inspecting the truck, he realized that the transmission transmission yoke would be what that drive line that would run from the diff come through the transmission, that was shaky, giving that extra play, and he didn't like it. So he told me the extra play that is coming from the yoke, is not familiarized with that, so I should maybe try to take it to the dealer to see if that's the way it should have that amount of play in it. So when I carried to the dealer to do that inspection, and they did inspect it and come back, they come back and said, you need a new transmission. Now, that being said, buying a used truck, you know, you can't take it back. You have to, that problem is yours. So long story short, the guy didn't have nothing, or want to have nothing to do with it. So I had to take that responsibility on myself, right? So that fix, before I even start working, because when I actually get the truck to inspect it, it was inspected in, I'm inspecting the truck just to get my license plate and everything, sign up and start as an owner operator, right? Now, upon that, the inspection didn't complete because of the transmission. Now, I go ahead and fix the transmission, which it cost me up to $11,000 to get, and it was a brand new transmission, it was a used transmission. And what the 11,000 come about is, I think I got the transmission for, it was a used one, I think I got it for 6,000, and the labor and everything else carried up to $11,000. And that is, like I said, before I even start working, before the license plate even go on the truck, I have to get that fixed, right? So that was my first cost, and I maybe could avoid that cost if I had take a mechanic with me and he had spotted the transmission from early, right? Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to go through the engine, and I'm going to go through some stuff that I've done. Now, if I remember the mileage that I've got those things done, I will say it, but just know that all this stuff was after. Well, I don't know if it's what, maybe most of it was done before, but I don't know. I just can tell you what I am doing at the moment. And when I got the truck, and when I got the printout from the dealer about the truck, when I got the printout, right? Some of the stuff that was already fixed was the starter, and the water pump from the radiator, right? Those stuff were already changed when I got the truck, because he pointed them out. That would be the seller. He point out those stuff that, yes, those stuff are changed. Like I said previously, we're just gonna go over. I'm gonna try my best to remember all the stuff that I've done with the truck since the time, in this time period that I have it. And also I was gonna give you guys like the kilos and the miles that most of these stuff went in, but I didn't write them down. But now you have you I'm gonna give you an idea. I have the truck, but it was 1.3 million, right? So 1.3 million kilo, and in the space of the 1.3 million to 1.65, you're looking at 350,000 miles, 350,000 kilos since I own it. And these stuff that I'm gonna point out to you guys, is basically just to let you know what are the stuff that goes wrong since within the time I owned it. So here we go. Like I told you guys previous already, I did the 4 slack adjusters, the 6 slack adjusters, right? I did the oil seals, as I mentioned earlier, and yeah, so basically I changed the alternator. The alternator went out on me when the truck was, I guess, 1.3 something going to 1.4. The alternator went out, and how it go, I heard a loud noise, like coming from, like when I start the engine, I hear a loud noise coming from this, and it wasn't keeping up the voltage, right? And you guys have a video on my channel where I fix, well, the alternator cost me $450. Is a, what you call it again, something man something, the name is not even on it, but anyway, this the aisle separator, I changed the seal around it, but the one went first was the one that behind, that is braced onto the chassis. That's the one that goes first, right? And you guys already know I changed all the way down there, I changed the HIM. There's a video on my channel, and as I'm gonna attach that video, that engine check light video, at the ending of this video. So down there is the AHI module, right? And basically that's all the stuff I changed on this side. Yes, I did went ahead and changed the reservoir. The reservoir went out on me at 1.35, I think, earlier when I had the truck. It will start leaking. I changed also this thing here that have all those hair hose in it. It was leaking. It basically wear out, so it was leaking, and every time they try to change it and put, like, you know, the O-ring in there and whatever, is still leaking. So this was the problem, but it wasn't that expensive, so I got this change. Yeah, so I don't know, this is the firewall, so it would be the hair supply, whatever, on the firewall. So I have that change too. What else? And this is what the stack adjuster look like, if you guys don't know what it is, this thing here. So this is stack adjuster for those who don't know it. So yeah, on this side, that's all I change. Let's go over the other side. Okay, so on this side of the engine, it wasn't much done to it. I did go ahead and change my fan belt. I did change that. Just change it when I just got my truck. There's nothing much I did over on this side. Yes, I changed this manifold. I don't know what it's called, this iron silver thingy. I changed that when I was in the Landstar pre-trip. The guys, they changed that. I changed this flex pipe also within that time. This flex pipe that go over the engine, I also got this change, right? What else? There's not much on this. I did change some sensors along here, and I changed also the what you call it. So yes, guys, basically I didn't do a lot of work, and you guys already know that I changed the 6 injectors and 6 caps, you know what I mean? So I did that also. And you know that cost already was $6,300 and something, right? And you guys already know most of this stuff. And this, I got this change. This was is another module that control, I guess, the here to the brake system or ABS, you know what I mean, and here whatever. So I got that change. And also there is one at the back where the 5th wheel is. I also got that one change also. So those are the basically little fix, not a big fix, but those are little fix. So yeah, this is 2013 VNL, you know what I mean. Yeah, so basically those are all the necessary stuff that I can remember at the moment. And like I said before, if you guys want to ask me a question, like maybe, I don't know if I changed it and didn't remember to tell you guys, but you can go ahead and shoot me a question in the comment area to ask me any part that you think I didn't mention or whatever. But I think that's it. I didn't do a lot, you know what I mean. I didn't actually, to be honest with you, I never actually, the only time I get a downtime, and I would even call it downtime because I didn't even start, so I don't know how it could be downtime when I never start. It was the transmission when I got the truck, and the transmission was out of warranty, and also it wasn't performing properly, so I had to get a used one to put in. So that's the only downtime I can say I had. And when I said downtime, meaning the longest it had been in a shop. So my Volvo never actually in a shop for like 3 days, because even when they're doing the injector, it was just 1 day, like 7 hours to be honest, took for the injectors. So it didn't stay long in the shop. So my my fair and honest talk, what I'm gonna say to you guys now, I don't have any regrets, more than how I started off. Other than how I started off down the road, coming down and all that, I don't have any regrets with this truck, to be honest. I think pretty much that's it, you know what I mean. I do regular servicing. You guys already know the type of oil that I use in my truck. I use AMS oil. Yeah, well, on this video I have a lot of engine check light with symptoms and stuff like that, so you guys can go ahead and check those out, you know what I mean. I have a engine check light playlist, so you guys can go ahead, and I'm gonna attach it to the ending of this video, so you guys will see there's an engine check light playlist with everything that I've fixed since I have this truck, and what the cost for it, and what the symptoms you should look out for. So it is pretty much straightforward, you know what I mean. And to complete this video, I just want to answer the question that you may ask. And by the way, still ask a question if you never hear, if I didn't mention something that you may want to have clarification on, to know if I'd get it done or maybe or not or whatever. I will still answer in the comment area, right? But my take on this truck, even though I fix so much stuff and I go through so much more, my thought on a Volvo truck is if I would buy one again if I get another chance, and my answer to that would be yes, I would. And the reason for the yes, I would, because now I know what type of precaution I should take when buying a truck. Type of engine durability of the truck is what I like. The only not only, but some downside with the truck is maybe the flaring and stuff like that. That after a while, if you're not taking care of the truck, the flaring look like it wanna come off the truck. Cause now that I'm talking to you, one of the flaring side look like it wanna come off the truck. You know what I mean? So I have to get those sorted out.
For more videos like this, please subscribe.